there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defense coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch. He's going to make a return here. McCoverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Stanford's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Notice it down to the back. Clock. May wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it to the left. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there. I know the Sooners.
Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Hawkins. Snags the quick throw. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man. This defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pulls it in. It's Adams. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Handoff to the single back. Solid game. He moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. As the 1st down and more. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Stanford. A great catch and run for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
10, Oklahoma, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is not loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands, it's Adams. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Crucial third down play right here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting it ahead of territory at the plus 47. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The receiver snags it. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. And the defense brings him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Pass caught. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Quarterback keeps the football. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's caught. It's Hall. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job.
Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and one. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
There's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. The Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
31, Oklahoma, 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick pass, the catch is made. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. That has not been the case here so far. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. The ball's incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. It seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Chewing clock with the running game. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Tight end goes in motion. And there's the handoff. And he'll stop him just short the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Oklahoma, 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Hawkins. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Well, frankly, we hope for games that a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.